Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where last time we killed many creatures, great and small. Large monsters, which I had to face one-on-one until reinforcements arrived, and then I was reinforcements as well, and we also killed little things for side quests, turned in side quests, and now we are back to the main story. So, she needed things from things I killed, so she could give it to this guy as extra payment to make up the difference for the things she needs to buy because she was told to by the gods. And I need her help to find Lord Hien. Okay, we're all caught up. Welcome back, Ravinous. Have you brought the Whisper Rune? I sure have. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. That's why I do side quests. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kinsire is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Ungad rarely have need of such herbs, so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have had none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west. Ah, did it. Whew.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
Bam! Right here.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
What's this?
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the fate of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law, for now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
Stared down.
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
Can I go and punch him on an IB leader?
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
a great battle held on the final day of the Sahan-San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan-San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Kestir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
Oh, good. I am curious as if they're going to make me take part of that, because that would mean outsiders would have to be okay for that. I wonder. Alright, Boots of Striking. Make sure. Yep. Alright. Alright, let me equip the new boots. Okay, they are very odd. I guess they would match if I was wearing the shirt for it. And, well, I am wearing the hat that would match it. See, the hat would match it. But we're not wearing the hat, so we can see my face. Look at my different craftable stuff. Put away. Organize to get my boots in the right place. You there, you there. Up, up, up. Done. Oh, we have, how many side quests? 3 side quests to do again. So we'll talk to our crew after that. But we definitely have to do the quest for him because he is giving us a Aether Current. Oh, side story. Alright. Hello there, traveler. As it happens, some of the local Kasari merchants have been dealing with problems involving your kind of late. Reunion is run by the Kastar. It will not do you any favors to displease them. The tribe is famed for its dislike of speech. They believe all words are lies, or merely lies. The Kastiri way is to show your intentions through your actions. Nothing else shall suffice for them. And yet a merchant from far-off lands has recently appeared in Reunion, trying to force the Kasari to trade by using the very words they despise. Ignorance is no excuse. I have seen others attempt to explain the local customs to him. However, it appears it matters not. However, it matters not what anyone says if he will not listen. I'd appreciate it if you would take responsibility for this buffoon. No doubt he is still in the Khan's tent harping on. Why do I get this feeling I'm going to know this person? Oh, but first let's grab these. In case it... so that way we can do everything all at once if it takes us outside. Have you by any chance come for a walk around the market? I look after families' children while they stop here. I also keep my eyes open for any children that get separated from their parents. If you happen to come across any lost boys and girls, please tell them to come here. Okay. Alright, what do you need? Could I ask you for help? I have no one else to turn to. Oh, make sure. Okay. I have searched all over the Azim steppe for one single flower. Someone told me that it was sold in Reunion, but I've had no luck here either. Could you search for this flower for me? It shall not be a dangerous task by any means. No, I swore I would lie no longer. It will be a job fraught with peril. For the only way to obtain the flowers I require is by slaying a purple. If you are willing to help, you should be able to find some north of here. Please slay 3 of them and bring back their flowers. Yep, will do. Now, let's check for, okay, it's far to the north, so... I was going to check to see if there was a, Aether Current near here, but it looks like that's a no. But I do believe we have a lost child up here. How you doing? You say there's a nice lady that will look after me? I will go and search for her now. By the way, have you seen any other lost children that look like me? Don't tell me you're all one big family. Alright, to the north, but that's to the north. Is that a player or is that an NPC? I think it's a player. Yeah, well, let's have a look around real quick. Yep, player. In a cutscene, so I guess I'll be going up there in the near future. Anyway. Oh, the light there. Wonder why. That light makes more sense. Okay, falling now. Whee! Ow. I didn't get the breaking a leg sound because I was on my cloud, but... oh, it's okay. So at least the kids I can deal with here. Oh. You're looking at the sheep. What are you talking about? I'm not lost. There is a lady who looks after lost children. Maybe I'll go speak with her. Not because I'm lost or anything. Yeah, you're not lost. I believe you. There we go. Are you the sister of that boy that was up top on the hill? You're wearing the same clothes. I had no idea there was a lady like that. I'll go and play with her until Daddy finishes his work. Though I do wish I knew where my brother has gone off to. Maybe he's with the lady already. Yes, he is. Okay, well, we'll hold off on the what is it? The purple, until we find out what's going on inside the tent. I have had 3 children come saying you sent them to me. I was only supposed to be looking after one today, but things have gotten quite lively. I never cease to be amazed by how friendly Zela children are with each other. Tribal boundaries mean nothing to them. The group alone contains a pair of Hema twins, a Bolori girl, and the Bayaquid child that was here from the start. The tribes are also different. One of every 3 Hema pregnancies result in twins, just like those 2. Bayaquid women have a tradition of taking multiple husbands. And the Boliers support themselves by collecting dung, drying it, and turning it into charcoal, which they sell to other tribes. They have all been brought up so differently, and yet they get along so well. Some days I wish we adults could behave the same. Regardless, it is of no concern to a traveler such as yourself. Thank you for your help. Okay. So, let's go see who's causing trouble. Oh, I don't know you. Maybe I should slap you instead. That look. I don't suppose you fancy taking part in a conversation anytime soon, would you? If I've done something to displease you, you need only tell me what. And just who would you happen to be? If you're here to trade, then you have to wait your turn. I arrived first. They don't talk, you jackass. What's that? You're not a merchant. Well, are you aware of the funny customs these Kistiri have? Apparently words aren't much use. Only actions will do. I was told as much by members of the other Auri tribes, but I can't bring myself to believe it. How can one run a market if they refuse to speak? Regardless, it does not appear that I stand to gain much from continuing to rely on speech. Even a fellow outsider such as yourself is telling me to follow the Kastari customs. I suppose it's high time I acquiesced. Now that I think of it, if you're not a competitor, would you perhaps be interested in working with me? Seek me out if you'd like to hear more. You know, I think I have to apologize for him. There we go. Okay, where is that jackass? Over here? There he is. It's been an eternity since I last had a chance to talk with a fellow traveler. My name's Gascot. I belong to East Arndon Trading Company, of course you know. And I've been stationed in the Far East for a while now. I used to work at our Kugane office until a short while ago. Word has it won't be long before Doma fully escapes the Empire's grasp. Very few merchants are going to pass up such a good opportunity to trade with a newly independent nation. I've always been a pioneer myself and decided I would make certain I was the first to explore this new potential trade partner. I brought bags full of foreign goods to impress the locals with. Yet despite this, I am unable to convince them to even talk to me, never mind take a look at my wares. If they only knew what harrowing obstacle I overcame just to be here. Countless levies paid to pirates, escaping from the most dangerous bandits and beasts. I can go on forever. And you are... Oh, let me drink for water. Ugh. And what is my reward? The icy stare of a Kastiri woman. Until today, I never met a lady that thought me anything but a charming gent. It seems I am not up to this task. I wish to ask you for your aid, knowledgeable adventurer. If you help me convince them to trade, I promise you untold discounts on everything I have for sale. Discounts, huh? You better pay me money. No need to be so alarmed, friend. I merely wish for you to help me learn about Kastari customs. I would not dream of asking you to threaten them or use force you to help me with my work. Their culture is unlike anything I've encountered thus far. If I am to get anywhere, I must study all of the customs and deities that govern their day-to-day lives. Only then do I stand a chance of convincing them to trade. This information shall doubtless be equally valuable to you on your travels. Why, if I weren't such a humble man, I would demand you show your gratitude for giving me gratitude to me for giving you this opportunity. Oh God, I hate this guy now. I want to punch him. And do you know how many clans and different gods these guys have to deal with? Ugh. I don't. I know there's a lot of them. But fortune favors, yada yada yada, whatever she said before. Let us start by finding how the Kasar communicate with one another. If we cannot learn this much, there's not much point in being here. It is to this end I would have you ask the locals about their customs. Of course, I too shall try asking, although I fear I may have already gained an unfavorable reputation with the locals. Can't even begin to think why. Oi. Alright. Ooh, talking for him so much, goddamn. Are you helping Gascot? Quite a handful, isn't he? He's not doing his fellow outsider any favors. Of that you can be certain. Later, Featherfoot. I'd go with you if I could. You would do well to tell him it is about time you started following Kasari rules for a change. Alright, and okay. What do you say, Biter? You would have me explain Kasari customs to you? I would assume most people would pick those up after spending a few days here. Mind you, our merchant friend makes me wonder. The Kasir refuse to speak. They think all words or words to be lies. If you wish to earn their trust, then simply follow this principle. It should be clear what you need to do. Emote! That's what I do. Besides punching things, I punch things real good. If you wish to understand the Kestir, you should start by considering why this area was named Reunion. The Zala tribes constantly fight with one another. However, once they are in reunion, all conflict is prohibited. The area was founded based on the idea that the Zala are coming together as one. Okay. So we got that much. My headset bothering me. Been recording all day. Alright. We're talking to the steep cook. Oh! He actually has food to sell. Neat! Good stuff. And some of it for gathering. Also neat. It's not just the Kestir. All the bloody Zala in this place hardly speak. Though they're quite good at staring, I must say. Did you fare any better? We're supposed to show our intentions through actions, you say? Yes, over-reliance on speech is something we should all endeavor to avoid. Then there is truly only one thing for it. We gain their trust by showing them we come in peace. I like how he just comes by and makes an order. Okay, Gascot, how do you intend on doing this? Yes, I shall greet all those in reunion and show that I only want to be their friend. Here's an idea. Why don't you go and greet Kotota first? She's the one we really have to convince after all. Okay. So I need to reassure Kotota with a word list. You can trust me. You can trust /me. Well, I gave her an Eastern bow before, but... Okay, I accidentally clicked on her. She looks at you puzzling, show you want to be friends. /me. Kotota seems unsure how to react to your gesture. You wonder how to proceed. Kill her with kindness! Take a gentler approach. You wonder how to best communicate your intentions. Act as a gentleman should. There you go. The faint twinkling in Kotota's eyes suggests you have earned her trust. Sweet. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Kotota. Allow me to show you just how friendly I am. Behold a bomb dance of Kugane. Come now, don't be shy. Let's all get to know it. Why do you stare at me so? Because you're an idiot. Well, it seems I've overstayed my welcome. Come along, Ravinous. Let's not bother the lovely Kestir any further. Pray meet me outside. I need to apologize again. Okay, but at least we're on the same wavelength. You know, we work well together because I'm the almost silent protagonist, so I don't say much either. And then he comes in blurting like a... belting out everything like a tornado, and yeah. I'm ever the optimist, but even I would struggle to say that went according to plan. I just don't understand. When I danced in front of the Kestir earlier, several gathered to watch. You should have seen them, Ravinous. They were beckoning for others to come look, pointing fingers, laughing. They loved my performance. They thought you were an idiot. After such a positive reception, I was certain Katona would respond in a similar manner. Perhaps even dance with me. But no, all I saw was rage in her eyes. However, I have indeed gained a better understanding of their ways. Now I need to consider how to approach them next time. Thank you for the ring. Let's see what my recommended says. My recommended says, my ring I'm currently wearing is good. My current stuff's good. Oh, it's because I didn't put this in my armory chest. There we go. Try it again. Oh, okay. That's a good switch. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. Try it again. In consideration of the fact that showing my enthusiasm through dance has little effect, I suggest we consider a new approach. Instead of approaching the Kisser tribe directly, we focus on improving my reputation with the other tribes. As I previously mentioned, I've brought countless goods with me from faraway lands, the likes of which the Zayla have never seen. If I advertise these wares in Reunion, there'll be crowds begging to trade with me in no time. Would you be up to the task of promoting my goods to those who have only just arrived in Reunion? I shall focus on the group that enjoyed my bomb dance performance. No doubt they are eager to see me again. Oi. Alright. Let's see. Speak to the Aura that recently arrived in Reunion. That would be over this way? Looking around. Ones who have recently arrived. Alright, well, let's check the gate. Oh, he's a Kasari, so asking him a question would be pointless. There we go. There's one. Jibai. You say there's a merchant about selling weapons from foreign lands? Interesting indeed, but why did you think to tell me this fact? You have a polearm. The poor man has been denied permission to trade in Reunion. Well, I can certainly see why they turn him away if that's what he's selling. Though that works well for me, that is to say, he has my deepest sympathies. We Gasai are skilled hunters, certainly the most capable of all the Zayla tribes. We fully understand the importance of weaponry. I, for one, would certainly like to see your friend give him permission to trade. In fact, I'll even give him some advice on how to plead his cause. While I'm talking with a merchant, I would advise you to continue your efforts to win over the Kastir. Something you may wish to keep in mind. The Kastir are always in need of oil to keep their lanterns lit in Reunion. Slay a steep Gidan and bring back a lump of its fat. The Kastir are sure to appreciate the gesture. In the meantime, I'll tell your friend all about trading in Reunion. I shall see to it that he knows absolutely everything. Oh yes. Good, that takes him off my hands. And that puts me in the direction to do the other side quests as well. So we're going to do those two, head back, and then we'll be out of time for the episode because we're getting close as it is. Alright. So first I'll head this way. There you are. Okay, Featherfoot, you're on. I guess one of the good things about these big plains and all, when I look for the Aether Currents, it shouldn't be too hard to get to them. I just jinxed myself, didn't I? Whoops. Alright, well, we only need to kill one of these guys. Oh, it did not give me a drop for it, so I guess I have to kill another. Man, I thought it was going to be 100% drop. It's going to be quest item. Might not be. So, we'll just get to it. Keep on punching him till I get what I need. Nope, got what I need. Alright, before we attack, I'll make sure to power up. Let's see, the northeast has a has an aether current. So we'll head in this direction. Fight this guy out of the way. Cool. Alright, now let's spin him around so that way he's not facing Featherfoot. For that reason right there. And more importantly, that one right there. Alright, there is one. That's right, we need to kill 3 of them, so... Spin him around. Whoop, bad breath. Don't want anyone getting hit by that. Alright. We still need to kill one more. Oh, there's my Aether Current. Pop. What are you? Oh, you're a Fate boss. Okay. Let's get my Aether Current while I'm here. Boop. Alright, don't think I'm going to fight you. So we'll head back, get our last purple, and be able to get back to town. So where's our next closest? Northwest, really far away. So we'll talk probably those cliffs over there, or at least those huts, which I imagine we're going to be going to as part of the main story. So let's get our last flower. Alright, spin around. Yeah, I can't avoid that. Oh, if I can dodge it. Don't look at me. There you go. Don't you go after Featherfoot. And Tornado Kick to finish you off. There we go. Let's get out of here. It's very far to the west now, so like way out there. Again, I think we're going to be going around there as main story because those look like important landmarks. So we'll get to those when we get to those. Alright. As we slip around here, zoom out, and see that still we see plains. Plains, plains, and more plains. I didn't want to drag you, I just wanted to close you. Thank you. Alright. Here are your flowers. Were you able to get 3 flowers? Sure did. Oh, that stench. Quite ghastly indeed. I suppose I should tell you just why I needed those flowers. I belong to the Ardecum, the largest of the Zayla tribes. Recent events have led me to be considered as a potential future Khan. However, I have many rivals for the position. Rivals that will not hesitate to kill or kidnap in order to realize their goals. My older brother was forced to go into hiding after 8 attempts on his life. I can handle what they would throw at me, but their depravity knows no bounds. This time they have kidnapped my younger brother. They demanded I bring them this flower in return for his safety. However, thanks to you, my brother shall remain unharmed. I may criticize my rivals, but once upon a time I too used less than honest means to try and get ahead. Though seeing how willing you were to help me has changed my mind. Yeah, you know, if you keep paying them, they're going to keep doing it. That works. It becomes a business to them. Alright. Hello again, Ravinous. G-Man has told me everything. I hear you're going to procure some beast fat? Right here. Excellent. Then let's present this to the Castir, as Jubei suggested, and earn their trust. A wise decision. You would do well to follow my advice if you wish to trade here. What did we talk about, you ask? Nothing especially interesting. He merely gave me some guidance as to how I should secure permission to trade here. Speaking of which, thank you for gathering the steppe Geddon fat. Could you give it to Katona for me? There's something else that requires my attention. He didn't take any of that advice, and by having me give it, that doesn't do him anything. Unsure why you have visited. Sure, you mean well by handing over the fat. Katona is flabbergasted. You wonder if her reaction has something to do with the advice Jime gave to Gascot. Alright, but we are out of time, so let's hope this quest ends in the next one. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you'd like to support these videos, check out my Patreon, and thank you for watching. Till next time, later.